Hey guys, this is Corey with Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas, and today I have a brand new product to show you. This is the 2021.5 Rogue Armor by Vengeance, model 4007 VG2. This particular toy hauler fifth wheel comes in at 45 feet 4 inches in overall length and is 13,156 pounds unloaded as we see it here today. This particular fifth wheel has the generator on board, the juice pack solar option, a 15 feet 4 inch garage, outside entertainment station, 12 cubic foot reefer, and tons of other features. Let's go ahead and we'll jump on to the inside. And man, I tell you, this is a really neat floor plan. I decided I wanted to kind of change where I started from just because of the layout of this floor plan. So I'm actually standing on the steps, and this is the view you'll be greeted with when you come down from the master bedroom. And this is very similar to a Heartland Cyclone 4007, with just some minor tweaks and things that Vengeance does a little differently than Heartland does. So let's go ahead and we'll get started. So as you can see over here, you have this nice half dinette, and it's a pretty neat feature for this floor plan. It's kind of a focal point, as you don't normally find toy haulers with dinettes like this. There's some out there, but again, it is a little rare to find them. You could add a couple bar stools or something if you wanted to on this side. They don't come with that, but it is a pretty neat space to kind of kick back or do some work or really whatever you want to use it for. If we come over here, you will notice you have your driven sound system. So that is going to be AM, FM, and Bluetooth, and you do have HDMI and USB plugs. And then you'll notice dual sets of household outlets as well as USB plugs above or underneath that counter there. And that's just a perfect spot to set a DVD player or a gaming system or something, in my opinion. If we look up top over here, you will notice you do have the 200 watt subwoofer. That's part of the driven sound system. It really fills out the sound in this unit, and really anything Cherokee, it just sounds awesome. And you'll notice all of the blue accent lights. You can turn those off on one switch if you want to, but it does add a nice effect. As you can see over here, you do have the nice size TV. I'm going to say that's probably going to be a 50 inch, maybe a little smaller. And you can see you have the appropriate connections up there on the roof above it. As you can see over here right by the door, you do have the zebra shades, so you can let in as much or as little light as you want. And you'll notice a new change for this year. The entry doors have a window in them, which is a nice feature. A lot of people really like that and were requesting that last year. You do have the 5200 BTU electric space heating fireplace down there. I'm not plugged into 110 power currently, so can't show you what that looks like turned on, but it is there. That'll supplement your propane furnace. If it's going to get cold enough, you do want to turn on that furnace. And if we look over here, you will notice you do have cabinet ducted heating. So there's no heat vents in the floor, and you don't have to worry about stepping on those or pet hair or anything falling down in those, which is a great feature, especially in a toy hauler. If we come directly across from the TV, you'll notice you have a 3-person, I'm going to call it a party sofa. The end seats on the left and the right there do have heat, massage, and are vibrating seats, which is pretty cool. All 3 of those recline, and If we take a look at the video that'll pop up, you'll notice that you do have excellent window coverage over there. And if we kind of spin back around this way, you'll notice you have good window coverage on the campsite side of the RV as well. Lastly, before we take a look at the kitchen and storage, I do want to mention you do have dual thermostats. Both of these are for the Coleman Mach Q series air conditioners, which are 15,000 BTUs a piece, so you have 30,000 BTUs of cooling power. And then if we look up top here, you'll notice some slide out and awning controls. And I'll show you where the other slide out control is here in just a second. Generator start and stop controls, a whole mess of lighting controls, your heated holding tank switch, as well as your water heater and water pump, and your tank monitoring panel. You'll also notice, if you take a look at this little sticker here, anything you can do off of this panel, you can also do from your phone, which is really nice. It lets you control all the lights, slide outs, just a ton of features. You do that by scanning that code via the LCI One Control app. If we look up top here as well, you'll notice you have dual AC ducting, as you can see right on the other side of that bigger Max Air vent fan. And I'll show you where the control is for that when we get into the kitchen a little more in depth. So pretty nice fifth wheel toy hauler layout. Great for entertaining, but enough of the living and kitchen area itself. Let's go ahead and take a look at the storage in this 4007 Vengeance Rogue Armored. Okay guys, so I've got all the storage opened up in the living and kitchen area, and I want to start by taking a look at the storage above the half dinette. And as you can see, they put a nice shelf in there for you. Tons of overhead storage space, perfect for cups or plates, dishes, things of that sort. Something that they didn't have to put there, but they did anyway. As we spin back around past the party sofa, we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at this big pantry. I mean, this thing is floor to ceiling in these almost 7-foot tall slide outs. So tons of space. You do have a nice light in there. And you'll also notice that the shelves don't come all the way to the door. Cool thing about that, if you want to stick a broom or a Swiffer or something in there, you can. And a perfect spot for a wastebasket or something, but I'll also show you there's multiple different spots where you could do that as well. Nice bonus drawer below the refrigerator. I don't believe you get that if you go to the residential fridge option. This one does have the 12 cubic foot two-way fridge, so that will be propane and electric. So again, plenty of storage space in there, which is great. And if we take a look up top, again, pardon the maybe, there we go. Pardon the shipping plastic. This unit has just arrived. So again, there's the freezer portion, and then the fridge you've already seen as well. So again, plenty of cold storage space. We prefer this fridge in a toy hauler just because it does run off of propane. You don't have to run the generator to operate this fridge. Alright guys, so over here you have a nice countertop to cabinet backsplash. All solid surface countertops, even the dinette top as well. And you'll notice that breeze window does open. If we take a look over here, you'll notice the stainless one-piece farm sink. You do have split covers, I just have the one removed. You have the hand sanitizer station, as well as the high-rise industrial style faucet that does have a sprayer attachment on it. If we drop down, you'll notice great space for a wastebasket, as well as plumbing access. You do have the 3-burner cooktop with the oven down below, and that does this left sparker knob here does spark in the oven as well, which is a great feature. A lot of people really like that. And again, you do have the 3-burner cooktop, as you can see right there. And then if we come over here, you'll notice, let me open up this cabinet again, great space for waste baskets or pots and pans, things of that sort. And then you have 3 full extension plywood box, ball bearing drawer guided drawers, which is pretty standard, but at least they gave you 3 instead of 2 like some of the other brands. Couple things over here, you'll notice nice easy reach power outlets. Perfect spot for a coffee maker, blender, toaster, instant pot, whatever you want to put over there. You also notice, before I get to that actually, this is the voltage meter for the juice pack. I don't know if you can really read that, but you also have the control for the max air fan right there. That's that blue switch. This unit does come with a wireless observation camera from the factory as a standard piece of equipment, which is really cool. It just helps you back up and make safer lane changes. And then you also get a tire pressure monitoring system from the factory, which is great. You don't see that on very many other products. If we look up top, you notice nice, tall, and deep overhead storage, and that goes all the way back over there to the sidewall, which is great. Plenty of room for all of your dishes and things of that sort. Up top, over the microwave, again, plenty of overhead space there. This is a convection oven microwave as well, which is something they were not doing last year. And then even over here, you have more deep storage, which is just amazing. It really is. And that microwave does have the light and vent over here, which is, again, something a lot of people look for, especially in these larger 30-inch variety of microwaves. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for the storage in this 4007 by Rogue Armored. Let's go ahead and we'll jump back to the garage of this toy hauler fifth wheel. All right, guys, so I'm back in the garage of this Vengeance 4007V. And a couple quick things real quick. This does have a 15-foot, 4-inch garage. And it's one of their bigger garage models. If you would like us to measure for your specific toy that you would like to put in here, we're more than happy to hand measure it for you. Feel free to give us a call at 806-335-2336, or you can shoot us an email at contact@custom-rv.com, or you can leave a question down in the comments below. That way we can have the exact measurements that you are looking for as a potential buyer. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and we'll take a look at this garage and some of the features that it has to offer. So as you can see, you do have the nice rollover sofas there. There is a table that goes there. I just don't have it set up currently. And again, I have the beds in the up mode, and this is the quick set bed system. So it is a hydraulic strut assisted bed system. And we'll leave it in there, and it's okay. And you can see the 15K air conditioner back there above that top bed. If we take a look at the video that'll pop up, you can see what this looks like in the sleep position. So as you can see, you have 2 queen size beds back here, which is pretty cool. You can see back over here, all of the windows back here have the snap on and off shades, so you can kind of keep people from taking a look at what you have back here. And you'll also notice you do have the patio system, and I'll show you what this looks like in the down position when we get to the outside. But you'll also notice up here, and it may be kind of hard to see, but you do have a roll down tent wall back here to kind of create this into a 3 seasons room, which is pretty awesome. If we look over here, you will notice the optional MORryde step above steps for the rear patio. Just to help you get on and off of it a lot easier. You do have washer dryer prep here. I believe this is for a combination unit. So just keep that in mind. Cabinet ducted heating down there. And I really like their floor back here. It looks more like a linoleum, but it still acts like that rubberized flooring that every other brand is using. And you'll also notice you have 5,000 pound rated tie downs. Those are screwed and welded directly to the frame, which is a must have for any toy hauler. As you can see up here, and let's see if I can do this one-handed, but you do have a nice loft, and you'll notice the rogue kind of, I'm going to call it child safety rail. And you also have TV hookups over there, as well as 2 speakers. So again, you have a third place for someone to sleep, and they do have a power outlet up here, as well as a USB port, which is a must-have in any sleeping area. And you do have the removable ladder. This is a half bath model that is located in the garage. And let's go ahead and we'll take a look at this when it's set up, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it is put away. So as you can see, this is a pretty decent sized half bath. Porcelain foot flush lever toilet, small little sink, corner sink, and you do have a electrical outlet as well as a window that opens in here, which is pretty nice. And most other brands in the past would have just left that as a solid wall. But Vengeance, what they do, if we take a look at the video that'll pop up, this bathroom folds out of the way whenever you bring in your toys. That way you have a full garage, with the exception of where the toilet and the sink are, of course, to be able to fit some of the larger side-by-sides. Now, a note on that, if you do use the washer-dryer connections back here, you will not be able to fold down this portion of the wall. So you will lose a little bit of garage space if you do opt for the combo washer-dryer or stackable. So just keep that in mind. All the windows back here are going to open for ventilation as well. All right, guys. I believe that's going to wrap it up for the garage. Let's go ahead and we'll jump up to the master bedroom and bathroom. All right, guys, so we're stepping into the master bathroom. You do have a swing door, as you can see right there, to get in and out of here. As you can see, you do have a nice stainless steel sink over here. Plenty of storage down underneath there. Notice they gave you a shelf. A GFI protected outlet. All thermofoil pressed membrane countertops anywhere other than the main living area and kitchen. But look up top here, you'll notice the nice medicine cabinet, and that does have a mirror on it. There is a pocket door in here to kind of separate off the bedroom from the bathroom. So it is a Jack and Jill style bath. You have 6'5" interior headroom on the upper decks of these Vengeances. You're going to have the larger neo-angle shower, awesome little spa-inspired faucet hardware, and you do have the hand one up there as well. Skylight up top. You can be upwards of 6'5" and still shower in here comfortably. You're also going to have the larger MaxxAir vent fan, just like in the kitchen. Interesting wallpaper in here, or wallboard. I kind of like it. It's different. And then you have plenty of room around the foot flush lever toilet. And last but certainly not least, you do have tons of linen closet space. Now, this is something if you have looked at the 383 video that I did about a week ago, This actually has more bathroom storage than that trailer because it is on the door side of the trailer instead of the off-door side with the slide out in the bathroom. I kind of like this bathroom better a little bit myself. It just works. And man, those doors are just solid. It amazes me every time I'm in one of these. Alright guys, let's go ahead and we'll jump up to the master bedroom and take a look at some of the cool features there. Okay guys, so actually I had to kind of backtrack. There is a extra cabinet over here in the slide out that's not in the master bedroom. But as you notice, it is a hanging closet. So this acts as part of the master bedroom storage. Shelf down there, which is a nice feature to have. And as we come into the master bedroom, again, this is on a slide, so they have a pocket door here. I would have liked to see this opening just a little bit wider, but that's so minor. Just something that I noticed. You'll notice the king size bed, and that is a tilt bed. So you can sit up and watch TV or something if you want to. If you look up top, you will notice the 15,000 BTU Coleman Q Series AC. So again, you have two, and that is a standard piece of equipment on these big fifth wheels. Extra overhead storage, and that'll go all the way across. You do have household and USB plugs on both sides of the bed. Nice little nightstand over there. And then you'll have the same thing, but you also have a couple of drawers on this side. There is storage under the bed too. I wish they would have put struts on the underbed storage, but I understand why they didn't because it is a tilt-a-bed. Here's your other hanging closet, and as you can see, you have 6 full extension plywood box ball bearing drawer guide drawers in the slide out, so tons of storage. And then you have a nice electrical outlet and kind of a vanity space here with double cross breeze windows. They do have the pleated nightshades up here in the bedroom. And that is going to wrap it up for the interior of the 2021.5 Vengeance Rogue Armored Model 4007 VG2. Let's go ahead and we'll jump on to the outside and take a look at some of the cool features and great changes from last year that this unit has to offer. Alright guys, so we're on the outside of this brand new Vengeance Rogue Armored Model 4007. So as you can see up here, you have a nice fiberglass front cap. There is some LED docking lights. I just didn't have them turned on today, but nice aerodynamic front cap. You do have the Rhino box, pin box there. If we come down here, you'll see your battery box, and this is on a drop frame, and I'll explain why here in just a second. But you can fit 8 batteries in here that your 50-watt solar panel that comes standard on this trailer will charge those. The solar controller is also in there, and there is a battery disconnect as well. Right over here, you have the optional Yamaha 5500 watt inverter generator. This is a Forest River exclusive, and the cool thing about this, it produces 100% clean power, it's 25% quieter, and uses 25% less fuel than the competition, and again, it's lighter, which is going to bring down your pin weight just a little bit. So that's pretty cool. And I'll talk about that third door here in just a minute. If we come around this side, this door here, you'll have a 30-pound propane tank, one on each side, and you will also notice your automatic leveling controls in there. So this trailer has the ground control, which is the electric version of the auto leveling, and it is a 6-point electric leveling system. So here is your main storage, and as you can see, so the reason they put this on a drop frame was to give you all of this extra storage in here. It is lighted, as you can see. You even have tie downs, and over here you do have spots where if you move these or remove these panels, you can get to certain components. All aluminum cage construction, no heat lines going into the pass-through or plumbing or anything like that to obstruct it. This is heated as well, which is a great feature. And every one of these locks is keyed alike. So you have 2 keys. You have a key for your outside docking station, and then a key for the doors and everything else, which is great. Right here you do have your docking station. So all of your connections, freshwater, city water, cable satellite. The only thing that's not in there is the black tank flush, but that is a handy feature to have. Even your outside shower is in there. And if we drop down here, you will notice here's some of those gate valves, which is great. I wish they would have put the dump not under the slide. And you can also see this does have the underbelly armor, which is going to be a fully enclosed and heated underbelly with 12-volt heat pads, as I mentioned before. So this particular model has 2 slide outs, one in the bedroom and one in the living area, as we saw inside. And this is a double axle trailer as well, which is, for as long as it is, I was kind of skeptical at first, but from talking to the delivery drivers that bring these things tow great. Here's your other terminations area for the back bathroom. You have 50 amp service right there. And then there's some of the jacks. You've got one there. And then you have one in front of the tires, which is pretty cool. Back here you have a 30-gallon fuel station, as well as the fuel pump and fuel dispenser. So if you want to fill up your toys, you can. Roof ladder, as you can see here, and that is a side mount fold-away ladder. Now I was not able to put the patio down today after all, but as you can see, you do have a nice big ramp door. And let me get out of the sun here. You can see there's that observation camera, and you do have the 2 loading floodlights back here as well. If we come down over here, you will notice you do have a leash latch, as you can see right there. Tie up your 4-legged friends. Nice awning coverage. This thing probably has upwards of 30 feet of awning coverage, which is just... Sorry, we're right next to I-40. I apologize in advance. But nice awning coverage over there. You'll also notice the black tempered glass doors. They do have the normal hover steps back here. That way it doesn't take any garage space. Again, double axle. Outside TV hookups. So this does come with the bracket, so you can bring the TV out here, and you have the appropriate connections down there. You'll also notice you do have the edge lighting, so I think you can see that, but you do have the blue lit awning arms, which is great. MORryde step above steps, and that is a quad step, and it does have the larger top step, as you can see right there. You do have 2 outside speakers, and they're mounted low, so you don't have to turn the volume up as loud as it can go, just so you can hear it. And then again, I apologize for any wind noise or road noise, but you do have kind of an entertainment station here. You do have an ice maker, a trash can, a little prep area that slides out. The trash can will mount on the bottom. And then you do have a nice little mini fridge. And if we look up in here, you can see that it's lighted as well. You're also going to have a propane hookup down there. You can see that white tag flapping. And then this does have a 10-gallon gas electric hot water heater with direct spark ignition, which is one of the bigger water heaters that they make. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the 2021.5 Vengeance Rogue Armored Model 4007. If you're interested in this fifth wheel toy hauler and you have any questions, or if you would like price and availability, feel free to put any questions or anything down in the comment section below. You can also give me a call at 806-335-2336, or you can shoot me an email at contact@custom-rv.com. As always, we thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you found it informative, hit that like button down below. And if you're new to the channel and you'd like to stay up to date with all of our content, feel free to hit that subscribe and notification bell down below. All right, guys, again, we thank you very much for taking the time to watch our video, and we hope you found it informative. And we hope you have a very wonderful holiday season and a wonderful rest of your day.